Well, hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the mountains. If you're familiar with the channel at all, then you know that I have two homes, two places where I grew up, one at the beach, one at the mountains. If you're new to the channel, I have linked a video in the description called Home. It was the very first video that I uploaded to YouTube, and it is basically a channel trailer, an explanation of what the channel is, who I am, and sort of the background, and it explains these two hometowns. So I am here in my second home. And if you're also familiar with the channel, you know that if I'm dressed in this outfit, I'm probably doing some work. And that can range from anything from digging out a 1950s vintage travel trailer to rescue it and bring it home to fix, to doing projects around the house. You also know, if you're familiar with the channel, that I lost my job of 32 years recently, and in the process of recovery and making my next step forwards. And one of them is to do more YouTube and also use that time to do things not only around my house, but around my childhood home. So I'm here to help my 80-year-old mom declutter and basically clean out the buildup of her house. If you're unfamiliar with the buildup, it's kind of like a basement, but in the mountains, you build houses a lot of the time on a slope. And in order to get the first story level, you have to build up. And a lot of times this area is just dirt. And that's the case here. It was used for just sort of storage of paint, gardening stuff, a whole myriad of stuff, which you'll see shortly. And I'm going to help my mom clean that out. So let's get in there and see what's going on. So starting off at the entryway, we've got a couple of tools maybe. There's a saw, looks like possibly an axe buried. Yeah, that's buried. That isn't, heck, look at that. But that's a wedge, probably for splitting wood. We've got a lot of old paint, more gardening tools. Not a lot of gardening that's going on up here, but we can unearth some of these things. Some makeshift shelves that have a lot of paint and pesticides on them, some stains. There's a rake up there, looks like a weed whacker, maybe some other painting materials. And in here, wow. I actually remember this clothespin hanger from when I was a kid. We used to have it at my beach home, and we had the clotheslines out in the backyard like a lot of people did, and my mom would hang the clothes out there, and wow, this is incredible. Wow, what a rush of memories that brings. So continuing on, we have a lot of screens here, window screens. We got a weed whacker here, another one here, very dusty as you can see. There's a lot of insulation too. There's a screaming yellow cooler right here, which is actually kind of cool. Metal handles on it. As I explained earlier, this is built on the side of a hill. That is the shortest distance between the floor and the dirt, basically, and it just sort of travels downhill from here past the ladders down into this area where you can see that's really quite a lot of distance. That's probably about, I'm going to say that's maybe 18 to 20 feet right there on this side of the lowest point. So going to have to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of loose wood sitting around. There's a dolly underneath those ladders. Here's a little shelf that was made to house some things. And some of it's just kind of old and cool and old, and like these cool graphics on this box. This has got nothing in it, but it looks like it used to be, it was a sander. Oh, there's a mystery cord going into this box inside this trash can, and it's very heavy. It's very heavy. So let's see what's inside of here. Okay, it's sander, and yeah, sure enough, there it is, along with some extra sanding belts. I'm certain this stuff probably worked when it was put here. Let's check it out. Let's see. Yep, it works. So yeah, we'll get a donations pile together. And that also leads me to believe that the trash can isn't full of trash. But let's investigate. Oh, look at that. Some more belts and another sander. Okay, another working sander. It's not this one. It actually might be this one, but I'm going to put it in here for now. And we'll sort that out later. Okay, so I'm going to set this box back in here for now so that I can get this up here and see what we're at. Look at this. Okay, so here is the belt sander that goes in this box. So we've got some tools here. I'm going to set these aside for now so we can gather the things that are usable that we can either donate or sell. So moving on. I'm going to pivot the light a little down here so we can get some light into the lower area. There is a lot of loose lumber, and the dirt is very loose too. There's a gas can there, and this appears to be part of a sawhorse. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm sure you can see that, but it is so dusty, dirty in here. I don't know if I have any masks on me, but definitely a bandana or something. I don't want to be breathing any more of this in. Okay, mission accomplished. My mom had a bunch of masks and they're fashionable black, so woo. And I also got some more water because I needed to wash down some of that dust. I'm going to keep it handy down here. Let's continue on with the exploration and trying to just pinpoint what's here. Learned a lot from Carla at the Carla Project. And the thing to do is to just get things separated. And so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to basically put tools and things that can still be used, you know, whether we sell them or donate them. I'll put them outside. I also found out that all the insulation was meant to go on the roof. The floor gets kind of cold. This is the bottom floor of the house above me. I'll probably stack it there. It'll be out of the way, and then we can just continue on with doing what we do here. So down here is the other set of legs for the sawhorse, which I'll bring back with me. This insulation, I don't know if I'll be able to really save because it's been kind of trampled on and there's lumber sitting on it. And there seems to be an overabundance of trash can lids without trash cans. So I'm pretty sure those are things that can just go away. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a trash can down there. Here's a couple of boxes full of, I'm not sure. Okay, craft paints, model paint. What do we have here? Oh, an airbrush. Oh, wow. Score. And then this one, more craft stuff. Hi, Linus. And it's dusty. It's even getting through the mask. Nothing in here, so I don't know what it was. That looks like a bottle maybe used for the airbrush. Ooh, not sure I want to know. More paint, string, glue. This stuff is probably toast. We're gonna put it up over here because I think this shelf, it's pretty beefy. This shelf actually used to have a generator on it, and they got a new generator. It's outside now, and so I'm probably gonna have this be, since it's so sturdy, this will be where all the paint cans, it looks like there was some camping fuel as well. All that stuff will go here, and then we'll decide how we're going to get rid of that responsibly, find out where the nearest hazardous waste drop-off is, and get this stuff safely disposed of. Oh, here's another ice chest. Not as vintage and red. So we have ketchup and mustard ice chests. A towel bar in the packaging, crazy. Okay. Here we have, okay, that's an old oil pan. And this looks maybe the top of a barbecue. What is this? Yeah, it's the top of a barbecue. I wonder if the rest of the barbecue's under here. We'll see, I guess. Moving on, we have this tiny little dresser looking very 70s. Missing drawers, and I don't even know what it's made out of. There's some things in there. So let's haul this up and see what's in it. Okay, I understand a little bit better what's going on now. Those boxes was actually drawers from here. So I'm gonna guess there's probably more craft items in here. Hey, oh my God, a headband. And probably from the 80s headband. This is awesome. I might actually wear that. Needles, if you inflate some basketball, whatever. The fender, black and gold, that's cool colors. And then this is empty. And down here, this is basically, this thing's made out of cardboard. So it's really not sturdy. Kind of a rubber. Other than that, there's just other cans of paint, and I don't know, it's gonna, nothing, dry as a bone. So yeah, a couple cans of paint. This stuff will go hazardous waste. There's some more jars back here of stuff. Something else down here. Oh, this is a bag of something. What is this? Ooh, a zip bag. Ooh, okay, I can't wait to see what's in here. We're gonna open this up in just a little bit. And railroad colors, okay. And I'm gonna try and get this last trash can out of here, see if there's anything in it, and then if not, use these two trash cans for a lot of the trash that we know is gonna get thrown away. Because tomorrow, as it turns out, is trash day here. So it's kind of working out. Oh, wire. Tangled in wire. OSHA violation right here. Okay, so we've pretty much taken everything down here in the Valley of Doom and transferred it to the high ground up here. One helpful thing for the decluttering is to, again, separate what's useful and what's trash, for one, and then we can go ahead and further separate what we want to keep and what we just don't need at all. So let's start separating things out. I'm going to start with whatever tools and useful things that I can find, and I'm going to put them outside for right now. What is in here? it appears that everything power tool related has been found and removed. I don't know, we may uncover some other things, but now I'm just going to go for hand tools, and I'm going to put those aside because those are more likely things that we're going to need to keep here. I definitely want to have a shovel, and it looks like there's two, one flat shovel and then one spade. So let's get all of the hand tools out, separated, and then we can kind of figure out which ones we want to keep. These are just in the way, so I'm going to take these out back here for now. Whoa, watch it, watch your step. Here is a box just of paint. Oh, yes. This is something that I really use when I'm working around the house, and especially on trailers when I'm crawling around. So this is going to be something that I'm going to put in my pile. Everything else is paint, and so I'm going to put paint last. The paints, the insecticides, anything like that is going to go last. So it's going to be in this order that we've started: power tools and usable items, then manual tools, and then we'll get to kind of paint and then the other miscellaneous stuff, and we'll see what we uncover as we go. So for now, paint's going to get put aside. Okay. All right. This is merely a stick. It looks like it's got paint on it, so we're going to put that with the paint as an extender. There was also, you probably saw this really long extender for painting. We'll set that aside as well. We are going to utilize this trash can for trash when we start finding it, which we found it already. We're just one thing at a time. There's another wooden dowel here. Okay, I see it's attached to a scrubby brush. Look at that. I'm going to consider this a hand tool for now. And here's another, what is this? Another extender for the painting, the paint rollers. Over here. Real dirty. I don't even know what this is. What is this? They're heavy. It's metal. It looks like a stand on the bottom. It's clipped at the top and it opens up. Is this maybe for firewood? You think this is for firewood maybe? I don't know what it is, but I'm going to stick it outside just because it's so big and heavy. There are a series of nails, which you can see this rake is hanging on. I'm just going to start by putting everything kind of just right here for hand tools, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Maybe. All right, that works. Spade shovel, definitely want it. Another spade shovel, and this one actually has a really beat up handle. It's very cracked and split, so I think that'll be one we probably want to get rid of. And then I have this flat shovel, which we definitely like that as well. The small pitchfork, so we're going to hang all of these here. And then what do we have here? This is what? Okay, a pick. Also have a pick. Okay, that's also going to come in handy in the mountains because, well, mountain stuff. Whew. Okay, brush, the brush. I'm going to call that a tool. I'm going to probably say we ain't going to need it, but we're going to put it there anyway. We did have this wood saw hanging up, so we'll put it over here. Oh man, if anybody knows what this is, say so in the comments. It's going back a ways. This is more paint stuff. Okay. Oh wait, nope, almost. Forgot this big wood splitter guy. This has got to be like 6-8 pounds. That is heavy. So okay, I think that's it. Tools are put aside, and now it's kind of time to clear off this shelf, and then we'll start gathering paint and all of the hazardous stuff here. Okay, found one more item here. Here's a handle. I'm going to say it's an axe. Bingo! I win. Okay, so now that, well, I'm going to say that's the last one, but there's a pile of stuff right there we need to dig through. So still going to get at the paint right now, and then we'll get this stuff sorted out later. So here we have all of the paint stain. There's some stucco stuff here. All of this stuff is dry, but we still need to dispose of it, you know, in the right way. These two cans appear to be possibly the color of the house now, so I'm going to keep those in. They are still liquids. This was full of paint, a little bit of plumbing stuff, paint mixer, is a putty knife. So these are going to go over into kind of the paint box, and lo and behold, way down there in the letters, there's another can down there hiding next to a light bulb, and then there's another can up here. So I'm going to grab those. Oh, listen to that. That is not at all liquid. Not for many years. And through here, let's bolster this box a little bit. Okay, and then I think I'll probably move some stuff one way or the other to make room for the pesticides and fuels, which we're going to get to in a minute. But right now, I got to take a break. It's very dusty. I need a drink. I need some cool air. And then we'll take stock of what we've got outside as well. So we've been at it for maybe an hour and a half, and we're doing good things here. That was a dirty, dusty job. So far, we're not done. And we've got a lot of stuff that's still useful and working, plugged it all in, it works. So we're going to find a new home for it, whether that be through a yard sale or donations at the thrift store up here locally. But really good stuff. I'm torn between this ice chest, but I got a Yeti at home. So I think I'm okay. I just have to resist the urge to collect right now, and just, you know, release. And that's what we're doing. So again, very dusty in there, even with the mask. All right, let's go. So with this piece right here, we'll just call it this cardboard shelf that we know has just glues and paints in it, that's going to just come over here. It's going to sit next to this, and then we'll start to go through moving all of the pesticides, fuels, and things onto the shelf. Empty. Full. Another one. Full. And also full. So I'm pretty sure, and I'll confirm with my mom, that the Coleman fuel was for probably the generator that was here. Can't say for sure, but why else would they have all of this fuel? They're not really campers, so. Antifreeze. Weed killer. More weed killer. Looks like very old weed killer. A little bit of motor oil. This is actually plant food, so I think this will come with me. I'll put that up here with the knee pads. There's a little more paint. And here we have chloride killing termites. Some Miracle Grow. And here's this also. I think these will come with me as well. So I'm gonna just sort of leave these here for the moment. This Windex is looking a little brown to be Windex. Couldn't even guess, but here we go, right here. Whoa, look at, of all things. Oh my God, of all things. Look at this. 1949. This is a piece of a license plate back in the the 40s into the 50s. When you wanted to change the year on your printed license plate, you got one of these and you just attached it to the corner. And so every year that went by, 49, 50, 51, you would get these. But this is pretty cool. Why it's in here with paint, I couldn't even tell you. Right, so the shelves are pretty much cleared off. I'm gonna bring this home too, because I'm bringing the gardening stuff and the plant food home with me for our garden. And so now basically what we have left are nails and maybe screws. Some of them are in pretty bad shape and they're starting to spill out, so I'm gonna find a container to put them in. Okay, changed my mind. Not gonna keep that stuff. There's nails and screws and stuff inside the house, oh plenty. So all of this stuff is just going in the trash. I can't deal with it anymore, and we just don't need it. And they're rusty, and their containers are just spilling out everywhere. So in the trash it goes. And this is going to be the trash bucket. So some of the original tiles from inside the house. I want to say these were from the kitchen. Remember, this was purchased in 1978, I believe it was. And so, yeah, vintage. So this is crazy. This is my poster of Nolan Ryan that I had hanging in my bedroom when I was, 10, 11. I don't know how it got saved, what it's even doing, half buried in the dirt. This is amazing. Now, if I can only find my Farrah Fawcett poster. We're probably going to find more things in here, and the only way we're going to do that is to literally get to the bottom of it. And what that is going to take is me moving all of this insulation that's around here into that back area of the house. Get the trash can situated. I'm just going to get this stuff cleared out, and then I think we'll call it a day. Get some dinner, and probably work out what we're going to do with this hazardous waste and the stuff that we're going to either sell or thrift. And I think we're going to lean towards going to the thrift store and donating them up there. That'll probably happen here in this next part of this video. Oh, and we do have to still unzip that little plaid bag and find out what's in there. So we are going to be doing that as well. Okay, let's go. Okay, got all of the insulation up that was on the downhill side of the buildup here. All that I could really manage. There's some that was just, a lot of it was buried and just in pieces, and so good riddance. It's just going to stay there. We got the lion's share of it up and over here into this side of the house. We did uncover a couple of other things, just pretty much some steel wool and some really nothing stuff for the trash. But there's one thing down here that I see it's half buried in the dirt. Here it is. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a compressor sprayer. It had a lid that you would screw on there and you could pump it up. A lot of times it was for spraying for weeds. And then you had this, which should have a gun on the end of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the little gun. You can put it into cracks in sidewalks, things like that. Just a little squeeze. I don't know if the top is buried under there. If it is, so long, sucker, that this thing's gonna go in the trash. Another paint roller. We'll put it in the paint pile. Here we go, let's see. What? Oh, missed it. So hauling up the last thing that I think is the last thing we're gonna find buried in here. I don't know, we might find more, but that is gonna do it for today. We're gonna turn out the light and we are gonna get out of here and go clean up. We have all of our stuff here that we will end up taking to the thrift store. Oh yeah, don't forget, we're gonna find out what's in this bag. We'll do that probably tomorrow before we drop the stuff off at the thrift store. Just, you know, if it's something we want to donate, we'll donate it. If it's something that's valuable or I want to keep, then we'll keep it. So there is one more thing I want to do. I mentioned that it was trash day and I just kind of forgot about it right now. So I am going to go back in here. I'm going to grab the 2 trash cans that we have full. I'm going to haul them up to the curb so that we can just be done with that and have empty trash cans for tomorrow, come what may. You may hear that sound in the background. That's actually my mom's generator. So for some reason, the power's out, but she's got a generator, so really happy that she has that. We had some really big snows last year. It was a blizzard, actually. It's never been seen before in the mountains. My buddies and I were actually stranded up here for 12 days. We had to hike in for groceries. It was insane. I grew up in the mountains, all of us did, and we've never seen any snow like that. I did make a series of videos on that. They're on my channel as well. There's 3 of them. Go check that out because it was incredible. It was historic, actually. All right, I'm gonna get these trash cans and then it's off to the thrift store. All right, good morning and welcome back. And we got some weather coming in. Actually, I think we're going to get some snow and it's just starting to rain right now. So I'm going to get this stuff loaded up and we'll get this over to the thrift store. Cheers. Just trying to knock the topsoil off so that when we put it in the car, it's not too bad. Oh, I remember the dust. Oh, don't forget this. We're going to open this up in just a sec. This one got a lot of dust on it. Put this sander in here. We'll leave the lid off for now. And now let's unbox the mystery bag. Here we go. So, rope. Oh my God, it's an Exergenie. It's an exercise machine, and the rope goes through here, and oh, I bet you put weight on it. There's another handle and a strap. More handles for 2. You put the rope around it, probably slip it through here, and then counterweight. It's kind of cute novelty, but we'll take it out to the thrift store and let them pass it on to somebody who might want to collect it, or maybe somebody will use it. Okay, rain's coming down. In you go. Let's get this stuff in the car. So we're in between rainstorms. You can see the fog coming in right behind me. We're heading to the thrift store and get this done. Good morning. We have some donations.
Not a truckload, right?
No, we have 2. We've got 2 ice chests,
Okay.
2 weed whackers, 2 electric sanders. So I guess we're kind of like the Noah's Ark. We got 2 of everything, right?
2 of everything, okay.
Okay, well, we'll get them and bring them on in.
All right, thank you.
So long to all the stuff. I hope it finds a good home. Well, looks like we got it done just in time. Got the storage cleared out. We didn't get rid of the hazardous waste, so we'll work on that later. But for now, just gonna sit back, watch it snow, maybe have some cocoa, and actually get inspired. You know, after losing my job of 32 years, I've been a little down, as you might imagine. And out front, underneath the car deck, there's a couple of blue jays, Stellar's jays actually, and they're building a nest in a snowstorm. And that says a lot, and it's given me a lot of hope. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, like all the videos, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.